Okay, let's go. Happy Friday. I have a video for you today. Let's get the background music going. Drop that. This is 3 earphones that I'm looking forward to getting. I'm definitely going to get them, and I'm very much I get stuff all the time. These are 3 sets in particular that I'm very interested in. The first one is a set, and by the way, if you comment below this video and you're a subscriber, this first one I'm talking about is going to go to somebody. There's only 999 of them being made. It's the Crinear, which is Crinacle's new company. It's called the Meta, and I think that gives away kind of its tuning profile. I might throw that up. You can see right here I'm searching Google through images, and I can see the Daybreak, the Meta, and the reference prototype. I don't know the configuration of the Meta. I really don't know any details. I'm learning about it probably as you do, but I'm getting a set sent to me. There's 999 of them, so it's pretty limited considering it's coming from Crinacle. I'm sure he could sell way more than that. And somebody in the comments below this video is going to get the set that I receive. Before, I had Crinacle sign a Dusk, and somebody got that. Somebody got a signed Dusk. Somebody got a signed Da Vinci. This I don't think is going to be signed, but you're still going to get a 1 out of 999 from his first launch from his new company. So I think that's a big deal. Speaking on the whole idea of him having a company, I think it's kind of fait accompli, like this is going to happen eventually, and I think it's actually a good idea. He gets to have full control over really everything instead of going back and forth with some company. Regardless of how well he gets along with that company, this is his thing. And so all of it is important, not just the tuning and the quality control. The whole thing is important, and it's his. So I'm a supporter of it. I've been a supporter of everybody in their projects. I came into this hobby around, I think a little bit after Crinacle, but around 2014, when I was just walking around being a lunatic. He was walking around with a microphone and really terrifying big companies because their pros and their ridiculous everything but audio talk was being kind of balanced by his little microphone, because it was telling a different story than a lot of people were saying about these very expensive earphones, or not so expensive. Just this narrative of graphs don't really matter. It's music that counts, and my ears are what's most important. And now 2025, Head-Fi's got their own big rig, and everybody's got measuring rigs, and it does matter. Tuning does matter. Tuning is related to what you hear. You do have preferences. So that's the guy that really started the whole thing, and at the beginning he was getting a lot of pushback, a lot of it, and now he's doing his own thing. So there's got to be a kind of a joy. I don't know he'll ever, because he's a nice guy. I would totally be like, ah, ha, 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 ah. I would totally be like that. But he's a little more mature. But there's some irony here that the guy that they were trying to be like, oh, don't, he's just got his mic, don't, you know. And now he's got his own company, shaking hands at Can Jams, and everybody's, hey, nice to meet you. And I've spoken to him long enough to know that somewhere inside that's got to be kind of like a, yeah, that's right, motherfucker. But I don't think he'll ever say that. So congrats to him for having a company. Congrats to you, who we don't know who you are, but your comment is going to get picked, and you're going to get the first release from his brand new company called the Meta. I won't speak about the tuning and all of that, because when I get the set, I'll do an unbox. I'll talk about what's inside it. Then I'll do a review for it, and I'll talk about what I like about it and if there's anything I don't like about it. And then after that, it will be moved off to somebody that's a supporter of this channel. So thank you very much. Congratulations to Crinacle. I'm actually very happy for him for a number of reasons. I'm happy for him, and there's the ha-ha to the hobby, because never forget. I didn't forget. I'm sure he didn't either. So congrats to Crinacle. And this should be coming out very, very soon. The next set that I'm interested in is called the Canpur Cp622b. And you've heard of that, but this is titanium. This is a TI one. And I don't know if you can see this because we're going to pop some pictures up. this, it looks like a zebra stripes. This is actually a 6, and then a 2, and then a 2, and then a B. It's very clever and simple. It's one of the coolest caps I've seen, maybe ever, just because it's incorporating the name of the IM into the cap in a way that's not quite obvious on first look until you really kind of look at it. I literally was like, oh, it's another zebra thing. And no, it's 6222. And you think 43.99 is too much for me. There's companies asking for like $8,000 and $10,000 for crazy stuff, and they don't even tell you what Sonian or what they're telling you, which is every single driver that's inside of this, the specific model that's inside. I'm a huge fan of Canpur, just a huge fan. So I've already reserved one of the 100. So if you think I can't buy that, if you like the PMG APX SE, the original Canpur, this is something you ought to consider. I think the places would be Landstar for Southeast Asia, and Music Tech if you're in the East. Elise Audio, I don't know if they're getting any, but if you're in Europe, they're obviously the place that's much easiest to deal with because of taxes, I believe. But I don't know if they're getting any sets at this point. I'll update if they are. But I'll definitely be getting this. I've reserved one. I'm paying full price like I paid for all of my campers. I don't get any discounts. I don't ask for them. I don't get them. And I don't care. I'm happy to support them. So you'll definitely be seeing an unboxing and a video for this probably at the beginning of May. The last one is a new company, and it's called, everything I say from this point forward is except for that graph. That's an actual graph, and that's the cap, I believe. There's 3 of them to begin it, and it's called Punch Audio, I believe. And I know what you're thinking, sue them. The only question I had was, if I hope it's got good low end, because that implies like getting punched with that bass. And that graph that actually looks like a dope cap, and that graph is cutting in before 200, and it looks like it's got a boost of 18 dB, not off my rig, off of their measurement. And there is a 2DD 2BA 1 planar. There is like a $20 set that's got elevated bass and mids, and it seems like this is the theme for the company. They're going to release stuff. It seems like a Chi-Fi version of Fat Frequency without the logistical stresses that showed itself between August and December of last year, which I think is a brilliant idea. I actually spoke to it, but I don't know really any details beyond that picture and that graph, and that there's like 3 lined up already. One is this set right here, 2DD 2BA 1 planar. The other is a budget set, which I would imagine would be a single DD. I'm just speculating here. And then the third set I don't know, but it's got some innovation in what they're going to be doing with the low end, which, as you guys know, Kendrick Lamar and bass and me, this sounds like a great idea. But I don't have info, and I'm not even sure if the company name is accurate, so I'll update that as go along. But I wanted to bring this up because this looks like a great idea. But I don't have any other info beyond that, and I'm not going to sue or anything. I actually took the name kind of from the sub-series that came from the Rockford Fosgate amps called the Punch series, because it just seems like such a natural association to go with the low end. And here we are. So this is called Punch Audio. That picture that you're looking at in that graph are all I have right now. I don't really know anything beyond that, but I've been told the mission statement of the company pretty much. That's how I'm interpreting it anyway. So if that's what that is, then I'm really looking forward to this company and the stuff that they release. Very, very, very much. Might be a huge win for 2025 for people that have a library like myself. That's it. I'll let you guys go. Don't forget to comment below to get the new Meta, which is, again, I don't know the price. I don't know the configuration. I roughly know the release date. I actually do know because I've spoken to him. But I don't know any details, but I'll be sharing those in 2 different videos beyond this one, which will be an unboxing and then the full review. And then after that full review sits for a little bit. Actually, you know what, I'm going to take the comment section from here and also from the unboxing, and then I can announce the winner in the review of the Meta. So there's not like 3 videos. I've done this before. I think with the signed Crinacle, I did this prior. So I'll go ahead and do this again. So by the time you watch my video for the Meta, somewhere in there, because people just check in to check who won, I'll stick it in somewhere who the winner is. So thank you guys in advance for your support. Again, congratulations to Crinacle. Stoked about the camper, and whatever the name of that company is, they're coming, and what they're trying to do sounds like exactly what I'm interested in, and a lot of people that watch my channel are as well. You guys have an awesome weekend. My life is dope. I have every day my son is talking and saying new words. Yesterday he said, I built a solar system kind of thing, you know, you hang from the ceiling, and actually very high quality one. And he said before he slept, Daddy built the solar system. Papa built the solar system. I know what he meant, but Papa built the solar system. He's going to say that to his preschool teachers, and they're going to be like, wow, this kid really loves his dad. just stuff I never envisioned in my life 3 years ago is happening to me right now. Life is really good. Enjoy the good stuff, the good days, the good moments, because we don't remember them until stuff isn't going well. We look back, man, I wish I could just be back to normal. Like, I'm there right now. Today's awesome, and it feels awesome. I'm happy to be here. Life is good. Congrats to Crin. Stoked for Camper and the company, whatever its name is. I'm here for you. Please send me a sample or a full box version, and I will introduce you to the community. And we are out. Have a great weekend.